Poised on the precipice, her soul untamed as an Arizona tempest, the hard-edged damsel, Helayna, suddenly finds her breath taken away, her wiry heart pounding in her hollow chest. Through her copper-edged eyes, she takes in the frightful scene. Waves angrily smack the sides of the canyon, spraying white foam like a rabid Saint Bernard with long, gangly limbs. She had traveled many, many miles, this drifting traveler of the asphalt, tracking a sailor who could not be found, but who nonetheless occupied a gauzy cotton in the girl's brain. That was what she could not get around. She couldn't understand how this could happen. How, after all the hours and days and weeks of thinking about it, she was still clueless. He had told stories about places she couldn't even imagine, like the spice market of Timbuktu or the tattooed goddesses of Bali. His voice was so captivating that her very soul felt compelled to follow him. With the moon as their only audience, they had laughed and danced in that deserted space between their ordinary lives and the evanescent spell of their imaginations. And in the end, those were the sweet nothings that mattered. Or as she had penned in a postcard to a friend, the promises are as. Still, mired in nostalgia, she couldn't quite remember the next words. However, the sea had other plans and took the sailor's life on a dark night. A mighty storm fed on the wind, as one poet put it, and lightning tallied the death toll. The sailor's overly ambitious trek raised the bridge that connected his body to the depths of the ocean. No longer this poor imp / story be told / to keep the heart of poor me / and of my poor Leander / you who passes by can leave / he never will, mourned the poet Musaeus. Finally, she had reached the inevitable conclusion. The spirit in her, like a gas tank, had been sucked dry, and now she was forced to confront the emptiness that stretched out in front of her. The memories that clung to her life canvas felt like weights. They were there, last semblances of the smile that he had given her, and they were fading. Helayna couldn't stop the sound that came from deep within her. She had pushed herself so hard for so long. Her lungs hurt, her throat was raw. Desolation was all she had now. At first, she had fought it, but in the end, tiredness had won out. Tired of hoping, tired of trying, and especially tired of living. Around her, the ocean beat upon the rocks. She could smell the salt. Soon, it would greet her with open arms. Who knows what waits for her there? Would she be spat back out or allowed to rest? Her whole was claimed by the sea, heartless to her sorrow. And Helayna, worn by the journey and the weight of the world's unfairness, became nothing more than a rumor, another name spoken under the breath of the ocean. It is a tale told by those who believe the sea is not a kind mistress, but an untrustworthy one. Don't believe the tales that the sea tells.